Hey guys, I hope you're all good and you've had a fantastic day. I know I have. Today I'm going to be sharing with you an amazing recipe. Let's call it Mama Vanessa'S legendary apple tart. An apple tart that my mom used to make for me, and I love it to this day. It was always to die for. It's still to die for. It's got a custardy filling, great apples, cinnamon in it, and I make my own pie crust. So if you want to know how to make it, keep watching. This is so easy to put together, and you can freeze it, just by the way. Now I add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of raw sugar, and 130 grams of cold butter that's been cut into small pieces. Mix it all up until it looks like breadcrumbs. You can use like 2 forks to do this as well if you're doing it by hand. So there you go. And then add 1 egg yolk and a tablespoon of cold water. And then just bring the dough together. Don't overmix because then that melts the butter. So then you want to add cling film and just pop it in the fridge for 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, take it out and roll it. I use my my pie mold to sort of measure. And then you can be fancy if you want to be at this point. I don't have time for that. So I always cut the extra piece of dough I have and I just stick it on to the sides of my pie crust. Now, the custard. Add 2 eggs, followed by 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and then about 100 to 150 ml of milk. Whisk it all up. I then decided to add some vanilla. I got this vanilla from the Seychelles, but there really wasn't too many seeds in it, so I'm not so sure. I'm a bit suspect about this. I bought it at the market. Here's a quick tip. I normally put my used vanilla pods in my sugar to make vanilla sugar. Now I cut up a Granny Smith apple into thin slices. Just arrange them however you like in your pie tin. This is just how my mom showed me, so I stuck with it. And then you want to pour your sort of custard base that you've made. Pop it into an oven that's 180 degrees and leave it there for 20 to 35 minutes. What you're looking for is you want the custard to firm up and a slight golden hue, for your apples and your crust. I then lightly dust it with cinnamon, and that's it. This thing is so good, you guys. Like everything from the buttery crust to the custard filling, the apples, the cinnamon, it just all works, and it evokes such memories for me as a child. I love it. I hope you love it too. Do let me know if you try it and what you think about it. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. And as always, happy baking!